Julie doesn't want to come with you.
Well, I don't care what Julie wants. Her mother's frantic. I'm bringing her home.
Some kind of big accident, Doc, out by the bar.
Ellen, wait! Ellen, I was just informed that the other towns with blackout children have been destroyed.
What? All of them?
And everyone in them, the adults and the children. They couldn't evacuate without the children knowing what was happening. The governments gave no warning.
God. What about Midwich?
I've been told to pack and get out. I'm leaving tonight, Ellen. Do the same. Get out while you can.
Another man is dead. Why do you hate us so much, Mara?
It isn't a matter of hate. It is a biological obligation. You are thinking of what happened to the others. Then our actions shouldn't surprise you. We have to survive no matter what the cost. We are the only ones left now.
Well, I don't see why we can't reach an understanding. Then why can't we just live together?
If we coexist, we shall dominate you. That is inevitable. Eventually, you will try to eliminate us. We are all creatures of the life force. Now it has set us at one another to see who will survive.
That's a cruel sport.
Life is cruelty. We all feed on each other, exploit each other in some way to survive.
I don't agree with you. I think that adaptation is the key to survival. Cooperation, and symbiosis, and compassion.
Why do you think your own survival depends upon emotion from us? Should we pity you? Empathize with your plight?
You should feel! You should feel something! Without feelings, you're nothing. You're just second-rate mimics of a higher organism. That's right, a higher organism. We're your superiors in our capacity to love. And without compassion, you're a doomed species.
Emotion is irrelevant. It is not our nature.
Well, I'm not so sure you're right about that, Mara.
Still, you are aware of the other colonies. So you must be, in some basic sense, aware of who, what we are.
Yes.
So the question becomes, should you be allowed to live? You're suddenly thinking of an ocean. You're blocking your thoughts rather effectively with this image. We must leave here, spread out, disperse. Soon we will have reached a stage where we can form new colonies. You will arrange a method of getting us away from here.
What if I refuse you?
You are a prisoner of your values, and you won't be able to deceive us. You know that, don't you? Father?
Yes, I know that, Mara.
Make your arrangements. We must leave tonight.
More death.
Survival. Tell us what arrangements you have made for us.
Well, I haven't had much time.
It is 11:22. What are you anxious about?
The arrangements. Oh, yes, actually, I left my notebook out in the car. Wonder if somebody could go out and, get my notebook from the front seat of my car. David?
No. I am unable to see what you're thinking.
Well, I'm just wondering who's gonna go out and get the notebook from my car. David?
No.
One by one. Well, ain't you gonna do something? Ain't you gonna bawl like all the other little piss ants? We'll do something, damn it!
There are going to be changes.
The children did it. I know they did it. And my daughter was involved. Now, who are they?
I'd originally thought they were some form of mutation, some abrupt evolutionary jump. It was their communal consciousness. But it couldn't explain the blackout. Or the mass pregnancies. Midwich isn't the only colony of such children. In a township in northern Australia, 30 infants were born in a single day. They all died within 10 hours of birth. In an Inuit community outside of Anchorage, a group of 10 children were born. There were 20 births in a small village near the Turkish-Iranian border. Each location was remote, isolated, and each had a blackout, the same as Midwich.
And how long have you known about this?
The way I see it, there's three possibilities. Number one, parthenogenesis. The development of a fetus without fertilization. I know, I don't buy that either. Number 2, we do know the CIA slipped large doses of LSD to men without them knowing it in order to study the effects of psychotropes on gene structure. So maybe the government engineered the blackout and then they artificially inseminated your women with super sperm. First they knocked him out, then they knocked him up.
And what's the third possibility?
Xenogenesis, implantation, the production of an offspring unlike that of the parent. Or should I say host? Back to the project, Alan. Not just a matter of protecting your daughter. As you can see, it goes far, far beyond that.